Hi, this is Miss Logan. Today I'll be giving a flipped lesson on impulse and the change in momentum. So the change in the momentum is also called the impulse. So this is basically saying an outside force is required to change the momentum. This change that we figured out is called the impulse, and we're going to use J to represent that. This is equal to the change in P, and as a reminder, P stands for momentum. So basically, it's our final momentum minus our initial momentum. So impulse and force are related. We know that an outside force is required to change the total momentum of a system. What that means is that J, which remember stands for impulse, is equal to force times time. We can also write this down as the change in momentum equals force times our time. Let's use this in a problem. So for our first problem, it says while driving your 2,200 kilogram car, it changes speed from 6 meters per second to 11 meters per second in 3 seconds. So first, what is our change in momentum? So how can I find this? If I want to find my change in momentum, I can take my mass and multiply it by my change in speed. So 11 minus 6. So if we subtract, that's going to give us 5. If we multiply that out, I'm going to get 11,000, and that's kilogram meters per second. So that's answering number 1. What is our change in momentum? So what is our impulse? It is also my change in momentum, so it's actually the same answer. And last, what is the force on the snowball? So let's use our equation. J, which is our impulse, equals force times time. Let's plug in our numbers. So we have 11,000, our change in momentum, force times our time, which was 3. Let's divide that out. We're going to get a total force of 3,666.7 newtons. One more example problem. We have a 25 kilogram child that changes its speed from 2 meters per second to 8 meters per second in 15 seconds. What is the force experienced by the child? So remember, I have my impulse is equal to my force times time, which we can also say is my change in momentum equals force times time. So let's plug in our numbers. We have 25 times 8 minus 2. So this is my mass times my velocity equals force, what we're solving for, times our time. So if I go through my math, I'm going to get a total force of 10 newtons. So please answer the questions in the Google form and bring any questions to class when the day this is due. Thank you.